Hi, this is Colin Villanueva. I had the privilege of being able to serve at IST, the International School of Tegucigalpa in Honduras, and was investing in the lives of middle school students for an entire week, and it was awesome. They gave us so many opportunities to pour into the lives of students. We had 5 assemblies, one each day over the course of the week, but then they also had us in Bible classes, like leading chapel all day on Thursday. So when I wasn't preaching, I was teaching in some capacity from pretty much from 7 o'clock in the morning until like 2:30 in the afternoon. It was a great opportunity. Kids asking tons of questions. I think we had roughly 15 students receive Jesus for the first time, and that was incredible. You know, in an audience of 400, 15 saying, "Yeah, I need to do that for the first time." Very cool. About 70% of the students, I would say, made recommitments or decided to follow him again. Actually, I know 70%, I would say, responded to being the call of a laborer. About half of the students made recommitment. So that was a big deal. But what I was really impressed by were the questions that the students were asking during the Bible teaching times. They did a live Q&A with me, and so kids were able to ask whatever they wanted. And kids were like, how do I hear the voice of God in my everyday life? Colin, I want to read the Bible, but I don't even know where to start. And how do I go about doing that? And I know I should, but I don't even really like reading. So what do I do? Kids saying, you know, I want to go to church on Sunday, but I don't have anybody to take me. Like, what can I do in that situation? Or, hey, you know, I want to share my faith with somebody that doesn't believe the same things as me. How do I go about doing that? And so it was cool because I got to teach, you know, the Keswick model of sermons during the assembly, but really got a chance to unpack most of those things during Bible classes. Even kids ask, like, how do I know for sure that I'm saved? Or how do I stop sinning in my everyday life? And so, again, such a great opportunity. Had some students that I think have a lot of leadership potential pulling me off to the side, asking me questions about how to lead on their sports team, how to overcome certain things that are in their lives. So it was such a great week. The staff was so kind to us, took care of us so well. I was so blessed to be able to spend time in Honduras, and I'm excited for what God is going to continue to do in the lives of the students at IST. So I'm praying for them. And again, I really believe that God is going to move. Santi had a great week as well. I'm sure you'll hear from him too. All right. That's all I got. Bye-bye.